We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. Starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? Bronco 80. Ready?
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
2nd and 10.
Get it. Coconut.
That's complete to DK. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And that'll be incomplete. The Titans are 3-6 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Ward. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
Throwing again here, Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready,
and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Cam Ward, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Texans nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. Takes it to about the 37. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Loose inside the 30. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 6-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal at the Titans' 1-yard line.
Allen is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. And they'll run again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Here we go.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. Going for it, here's Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Henry To'o there on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Titans have regained the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4. Here's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Down the field, he's got Noel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's over the middle into the hands of Noel. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here we go.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
Now Allen. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are an extra point away now from moving out in front. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll run on first down with Moss. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's Ward. This one caught by Ridley. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing now, Ward. That's going to be caught by Moss. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Titans have moved out in front. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Stroud. And got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, 67 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
On the quick, right? Will line up for the 2-point.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
Titans 21.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun here, Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
Off play action, Ward. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now a carry for Allen. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Or
Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Cougar 19.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw, here's Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
All right.
Here's Allen. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 63-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like when they were able to be on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Stroud out of the gun here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right.
Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. This one complete to Lacey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They'll run with Allen. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 40-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. Stroud working out of the gun. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, let's go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Ready, ready. 68.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Moss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
That's complete to Deacon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going for it, here's Ward. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ward. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Texans 46, Titans 28.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Only quick, right? Hey, Key, what's that?
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 46 yards. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. McLaughlin for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Ward. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Ready, break. Set up. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Yard line.
Step. Ready.
Moss on the give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Right back to Moss. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 6.
Ward now working out of the gun. The killer here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Ready. Ready.
They go play action with Ward. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Titans will line up.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Texans 83. Titans 34.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
They run the counter. It's Allen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. An audible here to get a new look. Stroud now on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11, as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
Moss is in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Allen. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Stroud looking to change the play. They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught by Dell. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. A good chance now to... Touchdown, Texans! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield and made the first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll pitch this thing out to Moss. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Play action. It's Ward. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Come on.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Texans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And